We've met our lovely judges, we've thanked our wonderful sponsors, we've learnt all about Marcus and his creative talents. So, let's meet our incredible celebrity host for the evening, singer, actress, writer, charity co-founder, Michelle Gayle. So Michelle's charity, The World Reimagined, is also our charity recipient for 2024. For those of you that don't know, every year, this is a not-for-profit event. Any profit that we make goes to a grassroots charity that actually exemplifies inclusion. And Michelle, we're delighted to have you with us this evening, and we'd love to hear a little bit more about The World Reunited.
Thank you very much. I co-founded The World Reimagined. It was pre-George Floyd, actually. We wanted to educate people about transatlantic enslavement and its current impact still present today, because we felt that so many people kept saying, why are you here, especially after Brexit, or you don't belong here, or you should go back home. And we felt that a lot of people in general didn't realise the contributions that Black and brown people have made to Britain. I always say we helped put the great into Great Britain. It just might not be acknowledged. And so we felt that the best way to move forward was to actually look at our past in a very honest way. We didn't want to finger point at anyone. It's not your fault what happened 400 years ago, and we're fully aware of that. But we wanted people to realise just how much Britain did benefit from transatlantic enslavement and the repercussions that are still present today. And we felt the best way to do that was through art, because art is subjective, art builds empathy, art brings people in and tells a story. And we managed, in the beginning, we felt there'll be 10 globes in London, and we ended up with 103 globes across 8 cities with 3.5 million visitors, including the King Charles came. And at the end of our project, Sadiq Khan gave us Trafalgar Square, where we had 96 globes and 900,000 visitors actually over that weekend. A lot of people said, you can't stop this project now. You've just facilitated this conversation where people can talk about race finally in a very honest manner without feeling embarrassed. And we felt that if we were going to do a phase 2, it very much had to move the story on so much and be bold. We stupidly decided to be very bold. So what we are doing is we are doing a festival of arts and culture. The whole of phase 2 is called the Triangle of Unity. And for us, we say, okay, if we want racial harmony and we want equality, and we call the world reimagined, how do we actually execute that? And this festival is about execution. Throughout the festival, we have curated it so you experience equality across the Atlantic Triangle. That means people, culture, that food, art is from people from Europe, Africa, and the Americas in an equal fashion. So, for instance, if the food village is quite exact, so for instance, the food village has 2 African cuisines, Nigerian and South African. The European section has 2 European cuisines, which is British and Italian, and we have 2 cuisines from the Americas, which is Colombian and Caribbean. And that will be surrounded by art installations, panel discussions, and live music that is curated in a way that includes everyone across the triangle equally. The Atlantic Triangle, because of transatlantic enslavement, is still, at the current time, a relationship of extraction. It's very much Europe still extracting from the areas of the Caribbean and Africa. And what we wanted to do is to say, what would it look like if we just presented it balanced? And that's the whole point of the Triangle of Unity, is to physically imagine the world we want to see and the harmony that we wish to see across the Atlantic Triangle by showing people how we are connected historically, showing people how culturally aligned we are, as well as celebrating our differences, but allowing people to realize that our differences are our superpowers and it doesn't stop us from being equal. So the festival occurs on October the 12th and 13th at Strand Aldwych. Thank you to Westminster Council for that. They've given us the entire pedestrianised area of Strand Aldwych. King's College has given us buildings. We have a panel discussions in King's College Strand, Edwin J. Safra, and we've got people like Sid Shelton, Jacqueline Springer, Kelechi Okafor doing some of our panel discussions. We have live music thanks to St. Mary's Le Strand Church, and we have people doing live music such as The Flow Assist, Omar, Heather Small. And we have London Museum, Docklands are doing children's activities all day, well, from 12 to 3:30, drop-in art classes at the Bush House Arcade. So it's a family event for everyone, a cultural exchange, and you're all welcome 12th and 13th to Strand Aldridge. Love to see you there. I've always wanted one of these checks.